Welcome to episode 8 of the David Daily. If this is your first time tuning in, this is a daily live stream show and podcast. And it's powered by none other than Reviting, which is a podcast marketing service and live show on LinkedIn company. And if this is your first time tuning in, it is episode 8. Welcome to the David Daily Show for December 8th, 2025. Can you believe it? We're already 8 days into December. And this is powered by LinkedIn Live. And there's a tremendous opportunity to go live on LinkedIn. And in fact, not only does it give you more visibility, but it also gives you opportunity for brand sponsorships, for connections professionally, as well as the opportunity to meet other people. So if you're tuning in for the first time, whether you're on YouTube Live or Twitch, David Goecke, or Instagram Live, we love having you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be a great show today. It's going to be a snippy one on Monday morning news. We go live at 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern. So thankful for you all. So first of all, it starts with current news. And in the current news today, just reading off my ticker here, we've got a lot of news going on today. So first of all, IBM, the technology company, actually acquires Confluent and an $11 billion all-cash deal. This is pretty wild. Confluent, you may know Confluent as an organization or a business near you. But what's really interesting is that IBM is wanting to stay relevant, and this is going to make them relevant even more. Also, we see that Boeing buys back Spirit AeroSystems. So they had originally apparently had sold AeroSystems, but now they've got AeroSystems back. Also, Paramount launches a hostile bid for Warner Brothers assets. So you know that Netflix recently acquired Warner Brothers. Paramount is coming in and said, actually, I kind of want some of those assets back in our pocket. It's kind of like if you had sold something, but you want it back. And then also, there are some key economic numbers to watch this week as we go into the final quarter. China exports to the US are falling sharply. China is exporting less to the United States, meaning we're importing less as a nation. And then, of course, we have another Apple executive considers departure, and there is some leadership churn at Apple. Also, Southwest avoids $11 million in fines associated to operations. And U.S. traffic congestion has hit record levels. Meta postpones the release of a new AI product, and Medicare scam calls are surging, targeting seniors. So if you're a senior, if you're someone between the ages of 60 and 85, be careful for those scams that are coming in your inbox. And as we go live with more people, we will have more people on the show. Very thankful and grateful for you if you're here on current news. And the second segment of our show is, you guessed it, quantum topics. So we're investing heavily into emerging technology. Thank you, Eileen, for joining. We've got lots of people across the ecosystem jumping in. And so we're very excited for that. So we have a lot of people who are joining. Even we've got Shoulda, Woulda, Coulda as well from yesterday, and lots of folks joining across all platforms. So if you're joining for the first time, go ahead and put something in the comments. We would love to hear more about that. We actually not wanting to post some of these comments. We got some comment moderation needed on the Kick platform. All right, so we're going to figure that out later. But for quantum, we're actually seeing that Google is demonstrating improved quantum error correction, which we talked about yesterday. In the world of errors, we've got quantum in a place where error correction is so important, and we can do that very quickly. Microsoft also is expanding its quantum-inspired optimization for logistics. Remember, Amazon has their system Bracket, and they're adding actually multi-region quantum routing capabilities, even as of today, which is insane. And Microsoft, of course, is firing back to say they're going to launch their own logistics handling competitor. Very interesting, as we have a battle of the commercial clouds. Of course, we have entrapped ion systems from IonQ. We've been tracking IonQ for the past week, and IonQ announces that their stability gains in trapped ion systems is important. And then, of course, we've got quantum safe encryption adoption accelerating across all of global finance. So very interesting, and just so interesting to see that we've got lots of things moving today, which is so good. Um, Note that we are going to definitely need to get some um, comment moderation on the kick.com platform. So we are just going to say that we're going to ignore those comments coming in today. All right. The next thing that I want to talk about is, of course, the final quantum news, which is universities are scaling ethics programs for the quantum workforce. And what's fascinating about that is that now we have universities getting in on the details, getting close to all the things that are interested in academics. And that's very interesting because academia, which is typically behind modern law and modern process and progress, is actually making a huge return on investment in the quantum space. So if you're thinking about studying something new, if you're thinking about getting involved in all the things, I would highly recommend that you consider studying quantum, not only in but also in academia as well. Be very important. So with that being said, I would like to head over to the third segment of our show, which is, you guessed it, all about AI and faith. So we got AI and faith on the record for today. So if you don't know about AI and faith, it's a wonderful organization. And the focus of AI and faith is to focus on all of the things that um, we care about as it relates to um, artificial intelligence, emerging technologies, and you guess it, the religions of the world. And yesterday we had a chance to go over the religions of the world. Thank you so much for participating, for being involved there. And I just want to say this, that there are many religions of the world, and I personally believe in a divine God. And that divine God is someone who has a deep relationship with each and every human being. And that's just kind of my perspective. I think we're all open to having our own perspectives, which is good. And AI and faith comes into the picture when we think about what's happening in news. So we have a lot of focus yesterday on the AI and faith aspect. I think it's very interesting that from an agnostic point of view, which we don't talk about agnosticism very often, the kind of focus of agnostics is that they know that there is a God, but they don't believe, or they don't care, and that's okay. But we also know that atheists don't believe that there's a God, and there are spirituality aspects for both atheists and agnostics. So an agnostic has some thought leaders that are promoting transparent AI governance, and atheist organizations are actually pushing for evidence-driven tech policy. So what's so fascinating about this is even atheists who don't believe in God are looking for evidence-driven technology policy. And so that's so incredibly important in this day and age. All right. Typically, at this point, what we'll do is we'll have an AI demonstration, but we had a very lengthy AI demonstration yesterday. So if you haven't caught that, check episode 7 where we put that in. Shoulda, woulda, coulda also believes in God. Thank you so much, Shoulda. It's great to see that we have lots of folks all over the world believing in God, and that is part of your morning message. All right, finally, Beyond the Bag is my favorite segment of the show as we close out here. What I do is every day I grab my bag, and today I have a small little travel case with me. And what I really like about this travel case is that it is a small little case that can carry all of my little items, all of my belongings. And on top of that, it is a place where I can build a technology and put technology in here. What I particularly like about this bag is that it has a special case for your necklaces, your jewelry, your items. And so today I'm actually showing you one small thing that I carry with me everywhere I go. And this is just a small little black cross necklace. So I'll go ahead and put it on now. It is a black little cross necklace that I got, and this often stays with me. Now, if you're Jewish, this is a representation of the crucifix. But if you're Christian, it actually represents Jesus Christ dying on the cross for us. And so I appreciate that I get to kind of hold my faith and religion close to my heart each and every day. And so when I go to sleep, I take that off and put that in my travel bag. So that is the Beyond the Bag segment. In the future, we will have QR codes and click to buy for all of the items on here. But I just want to close out and say thank you so much for watching the Daily David. I'm committed to going live every single day in the month of December so that you get David daily near you, whether you're streaming on any major platform. We'll continue to post these videos to engage. And I do want to close out by saying that we have an AI community and inner circle on School, and you can click the link in my biography to join that. And in the new year, our team will be up-leveling that community to a paid community. So we're very excited for this. We're almost about at 100 members. So make sure that you join the inner circle before the price starts to charge. It will only be $49 per month. We're going to continue to improve and engage in that community on School. And of course, the best action and call to action for this show is to tune in live every single day. Cannot wait to see you on the show tomorrow for episode 9, straight episodes in a row. We're so excited. We're figuring this out along the way, building in public. Hope to see you on the show tomorrow. And I'll say this, if you haven't said thank you to someone today or given a family member a hug, I encourage you, go give your parents or your siblings or your significant other a big hug today. Tell them that you love them and have a blessed and wonderful day. Take care and see you on the next episode tomorrow.